Now, first of all, let me show you the official docs. You can always visit mongoosejs.com, and there you can dive into the full docs to learn everything about Mongoose, all its details, all its advanced features, which we'll not cover in this course because this is not a Mongoose course. I just want to give you an introduction to Mongoose here. So everything can be seen in great detail here. But that being said, I will walk you through all the core fundamentals in this course and in this module, of course. And we'll also keep on using Mongoose for the rest of this course. So we'll gradually use more features as we add more features to our application, like authentication and so on. So this is how you can learn more about Mongoose. Now, to add it to our project, I quit my npm start process, and then I can simply run npm install --save mongoose, like that. That is the name of the package. Now, this will download and add it to our project, and then we are already ready to start using it. And the first thing we want to do when we start using it is that we want to connect to our database. And for that, we could use our database utility file here, but actually Mongoose does all of that utility management and the management of that connection behind the scenes for us. What we can do is we can get rid of the database.js file, and we can go to the app.js file, and in there, simply import Mongoose. So here, let's import Mongoose by requiring Mongoose, Mongoose like this. And with Mongoose imported, we can set up a connection. So down there where I used my own Mongo Connect, I can use Mongoose like this. And then there is a connect method we can use. Now that connect method takes the same URL we used for connecting before. So make sure you grab that URL from your backend again and enter that here. Make sure you're using the right user which you set up for that. And of course, enter your password. And this will now connect to Mongoose. Then you get a promise here, or you can call then at least. And there you'll get the result of this connection. But most importantly, you know that at this point of time, you are connected. So here I then also want to bring up my node server, or to be precise, start listening for incoming requests. I can also add a catch block here and log any potential error I might be getting when trying to get connected. So with this, we already have everything in place we need to connect. And Mongoose, as I mentioned, will manage that one connection behind the scenes for us, so that in other places where we start using Mongoose from the Mongoose package, we use that same connection we set up here. Really convenient, of course. And that already leads us to the next thing we have to do. We have to move our code over to Mongoose now, and not use the MongoDB driver directly as we are currently doing it. So we'll again have to rewrite all our models. But I hope you still see the advantage of this. You first of all learn how to use the MongoDB driver, and you could of course stick to that and continue using that if you wanted to. But now I will show you how you can move that over to Mongoose to focus more on how your data should look like and less on all the logic for interacting with the database. Now, to move over, again, I do something I did before. I will comment out my different routes here in the shop.js and in the admin.js file, so that we can gradually comment them back in as we make them work again. Now, with all routes commented out, if I run npm start, I get an error, of course, that util database was not found. In app.js, I certainly have to get rid of that import here, where I do import something from that database. And the same is, of course, true for my models, where I do also import something from the database. Now, the problem is if I comment that out, nothing will work here anymore. And therefore, I will simply comment out everything in my models for the moment. Now, with that, it looks like we are connected because we don't get any error here. This warning can be ignored. And therefore, we now are connected to our same MongoDB server, but now by using the Mongoose package. And with that set up, let's start working on all our models and all our code to make it work with Mongoose in the next lecture.